Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Dela Indonesia. I'm Bachelor in Early Childhood Education. So for today, we are going to the revision. This is for the week PC 700. So we are going to the try to test the six questions. Anyway, to choose randomly. Now I want to the start first. So this is my decision. Okay, as I have done with other tasks, the task the completed related ICT skill and is a complete group. So I will with my group for the 7 week. We are participate in the individual of the activity and among the activity to the complete during through the 7 week, we are create the individual logo poster, and then we set on the later we choose a group member. We are fully we are create the PowerPoint, digital, and the storyboard as a group. So next, the give activity is very changes. I need to the create up the in the complete the activity with one for the program. I feel that during the activity we using to the talk during in the competition of the activity. If the find the activity we are used to the competition of the difficult come to our easier. So that the activity I create a good using the application to the complete the activities uh, difficult because the application was smart to be taught to the kids. And then for me, the best to the solving a problem is to find the solution is by doing the task. We are the create without using in until the task done to the a result show the try to make to the activity. And then the perfect and good the or the group member for assessment, and then the attention on the teacher for the check and the good for the grade. Okay. Uh, the next during the assessment, the competition, my feeling, uh, the first time for the making the assessment using the online is the toll, cue the difficulty, even though it's a very first time to make the need to try, so that I cannot how to result to assessment we are still in the competition. So I need to learn using the competition. They use the, for example, Python, CapCut, and the application the new that make uh for the S to the start. The last including my the competition is the complete the task. I'm obviously because the even member of the group to the work together the competition of the task as I want to get all. So I want to pass the question Kerry.
Thank you, Stella. Good morning, everyone. My name is Carrie Anna Morris, so I will be the next presenter. On week 1, lecturer and student have session to get to know one another. After then, the lecturer presented a briefing about the assignment that had to be complete each week for the PEC 700 topic class. On week 2, students are required to divide students into groups for project discussion, awareness campaign. Student needs to discuss their project title in group, propose and present the project, group name, project title, and idea brief, group to create group email account and IG account to promote, all tasks related. On week 3, each student will propose and brief their ideas and get approval for progress and rationale of the individual logo on A4 mind map with the lecturer. The best logo design will be selected by lecturer as group logo. They will design the project logo using Canva. Next week is week 4. On week 4, each student will propose and brief their ideas and get approval for progress for individual poster on A4 paper with the lecturer. The best poster design will be selected by lecturer as group poster. They will design the project poster by using the Canva. On week 5, each group will discuss on their awareness campaign project. And also, week 6, plan and create a storyboard using storyboard.com. Then next week is on week 7, each student need to look for 2 self-portfolio tasks from faculty or university. On week 8, each group need to present their group awareness campaign ideas by using Powtoon for their presentation clip. On week 9, project video shooting. We refer to the storyboard. Each group start doing their video shooting for the video awareness campaign. Each group will discuss and get approval from the lecturer. On week 10, students are required to do 2 self-portfolio tasks. Each student need to look for 2 self-portfolio tasks from faculty or university club or company or mentor. Next week is on week 11. On week 11, individual portfolio, individual reflection assessments, self-portfolio evaluation. Perform group Zoom meeting for individual portfolio evaluation. On week 12 is individual reflection evaluation. Students are required to perform group Zoom meeting for individual self-reflection evaluation. The last week is week 13. Project video shooting. Each group need to finalize their video awareness campaign with the lecturer and get permission to print all materials, upload and promote to SOSNet for the project showcase. So the problem or issue that I encountered during the activity and while using the online IT tool is the IT tool to create the logo and poster campaign is Canva, and for storyboard campaign, we are using the storyboard digital. The next IT tool is Powtoon. My team members using Powtoon to create the presentation video storyboard campaign. The last IT tool is CapCut. We are using the CapCut to create the video storyboard campaign. We don't encounter any issue as long as we make use of these IT tools, and the video editing procedure goes without hitch. During the task given every week, my group and group members don't have any issue or problem to use IT tool because we have guide from our lecturer, Nedamisan. The experience I got is that I can produce creative logos and poster by using Canva apps. The next experience is using the storyboard digital. It's my first experience because I have never used it before. At first, I didn't know how to use it. Until now, I'm good at using it and producing creative image with interesting storylines. In addition, I gained experience in using Powtoon and CapCut applications to make presentation video about storyboard campaign. Powtoon and CapCut application give me experience in producing video according to my creativity. There are various tools that I can use in the Powtoon and CapCut application. As long as I use this for IT tools, I gain a lot of useful experience for me to learn to use IT tools and application and develop my artistic talents in producing creative video and pictures. So what did I learn through the activity is I gained a lot by doing the project each week. Among them, how to work well with others in group. I collaborated with my group mates and put a lot of effort into finishing the assignments that were provided each week. Additionally, I learned a lot about these IT products like CapCut, Powtoon, Storyboard Digital, and Canva. I'm thankful that there were no difficulties encountered when completing the weekly activities, and I'm thankful for friends who gave their complete cooperation. I also like to thank you for our lecturer is Madam Isan for her guidance and explanations during each of our weekly tasks. That's all for me. Thank you. So I will pass to the next presenter. Presenter is Nur Fatma Wafia.
Thank you, Carrie, for the nice explanations. Next, I will share my reflections. My name is Nafat Mawafia binti Jamburi. Okay, for the question one, there are several tasks that have been given and done successfully. Starting from the second week, the tasks that have been given at the beginning required us to create a group and start creating emails for our Google account. After completing the account creation, we are given a question which is a pre-self-assessment test. Next, in the third week, we are given the task to create a project logo for an awareness campaign. We need to design it using Canva. The best logo design will be selected by the lecturer as a group logo. In the fourth week, we need to create a project poster for our awareness campaign, and we also need to design it using Canva again. Same to the project logo, the best poster design will be selected by the lecturer as a group poster. Next, in the fifth week 5 is each group will discuss the awareness campaign project. We also need to plan and create a storyboard using storyboard.com. Move to the next week, which is week 6. This week, our task is for each group need to present the group awareness project campaign ideas by using Powtoon for the presentation. In addition to that, in the week 9 is project video shooting. To do this, each group needs to refer to the storyboard that have been doing and start doing the shooting for the video awareness campaign. Last but not least, in the week 9 is a group meeting. The leader will brief their group members about the two-step portfolio, which is task and the individual reflection. Move to the next question is, what the online IT tool that I use to complete the task? While doing all the tasks, I have used several online IT tools and make my work easier to complete it. For example, I have used Canva to design poster and logo for the awareness campaign. Canva is the best app to design something like that, especially for students. Besides that, I also use storyboard.com to create a storyboard based on the project awareness campaign video. Another online tools that I use is Powtoon. This online tool is make presentations about the group awareness campaign project with animation. Powtoon is very helpful tool to make work easier. That's all for the online IT tools that I use to complete my task. Next, what's the problem or issue did I encounter during the activity while using the online IT tools? What was the problem or issue did I encounter during the activity while using this IT tool? Firstly, it is internet problems. During each activity, we need to upload the video or task, and it takes a time to upload it because of the problem. Secondly, we were shooting video, and there are too many challenge. For example, the place we wanted to use was limited and the environment was too noisy and not suitable to us to etch out some scene in our video. For the online tool, the issue while using this tool are some of the elements I need to unlock and to pay it if we are gonna to use it. An example of making the storyboard is some of the pages have a limit and need to do until the reach limit page only. Okay. The next question is, how was the problem resolved? What was your effort? The way I solve all the problem is during the video shooting, we just continue our shooting and we'll edit every little bit of flaws that exist through the video editing. We also improve our video by taking some elements from YouTube and CapCut. For the several online tools program, we just continue and edit all the tasks that has been given. Next, how do I feel about the online tool after complete this task? What I feel about the online IT tool is after I have complete my task compared to my experience before is I feel very enjoy and happy doing all the tasks. This is because these tasks make my creativity improve and try something new such as the making of the storyboard. Even though at the first we just need to draw it into the paper, but after that we also had to make it to digital, storyboard digital. Other tools like Canva and Powtoon also make me want to explore more about these two tools. It's a very good tools for editing. Compared to my previous experience, I also use this tool to complete my task, but it will improve my skill again and again after this. Okay, for the last question, what did I learn through this activity? I learned so many things through the activity. For example, how to use Powtoon, Canva, and also the storyboard. The most important things through the activity has brought closer our relationship as a group compared to before this. If this kind of task will be given after this tool, I'm used to it and I'm not fancy in using this tool anymore. I will use this experience as much as possible in the future to become a useful future educator for children. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass the next presenter, which is Angela Arisa.
Okay, thank you, Fatma, for your awesome reflection. So I will present my reflection to you guys. So the first question is, what was your task? The task that given to us is about an awareness campaign for current issues in the present. After discussing with friends, we finally agreed to create an awareness campaign about bullying. We chose this issue to create our awareness campaign because these days these problems are becoming more widespread and alarming to the point that they can take lives. Bullying not only occur physically, but it can also occur verbally and cyberbullying. Therefore, we hope that by creating this awareness campaign, we can give awareness to all groups of people out there to be sensitive to this issue. For the second question, what was the online IT tool that you used to complete the task? The first week, when we were doing this awareness campaign, was that Madam Ilan instructed us to make an individual logo using the Canva application because this application has many functions and uses. After making the logo, we were given a second task to make an individual poster about bullying on the second week. After we making the poster, we were given the next task on week 3 to sketch a story about symptoms of bullying on A3 paper. Then, after sketching the storyline, we were given the next task to create the story on the storyboard website on week 4. In the website, we draw the character according to the storyline we have drawn in A3 paper. After we finish our task on the storyboard website, we were instructed to do the next task in week 5, which is to act according to the characters and places in the storyboard. After that, in week 6, we were instructed to do our next task using video editing tools, which is Powtoon, to create our video campaign. For the third question, what was the problem or issue did you encounter during the activity and while using the online editing tool? While carrying out our task earlier, we faced a problem to use the storyboard website. This is because we used the website for the first time, and when sketching the characters and places in the storyboard, it was limited to 3 squares only. But we were lucky because the sketch that had been drawn did not disappear. After finishing making the 12 sketches, we put all the sketches together. The fourth question, how was the problem resolved and what was your effort? As I mentioned earlier, the problem did not last because what we sketched in the storyboard did not disappear. We tried our best to complete our assignment starting from logo, poster, a little presentation, and finally we made the acting video. The fifth question is, how do you feel about the online acting tool after you have completed your task? Elaborate and compare your experiences before. In my opinion, what I feel completing all of our tasks on this bully awareness campaign is that we feel relief and we also gain a new experience, which is using the storyboard website, Powtoon, CapCut, and so on. That is a new experience for us to use in the future. The last question, what did you learn through the activity? Okay, in my opinion, what I learned through our whole activity is that cooperation between group members is very important to complete the given task. What is most important in a team is that no one should let go of the task that has been given. It should be done together until it is finished. Thank you. I will pass this to the next presenter, which is Anastasia Nademat.
All right, thank you for the explanation of your elaboration of your reflection, Angela. Hi, my name is Anastasia Nademat, and for today I'll be sharing about my reflection toward this PEC 700. So for the first question, what is our task? So our group was asked to construct and design a logo and a poster for an awareness campaign using a Canva. So we decided to choose an anti-bullying campaign. Each of us individually create and design a logo and a poster based on our own creativity. And the second week, we continue to design and build poster individually, just I said just now. And we create a draft of a storyboard by using sketching scenario first before proceeding with a storyboard.com. And after completed, we were requested to construct a story presentation on a Powtoon in week 6. So finally, once the Powtoon video was completed, we was asked to shoot a film of an awareness campaign that we had decided based on the storyboard and scenario we had decided on. So basically, the highlight of our project is the showcase. And this is where we have to create a logo poster. And the best one of the poster will be chosen, and including the video will be shown during the event. For the online IT tool that we use to complete the task, I use Canva to design my logo and poster since it's simple to use and has a large number of elements, and we utilize Powtoon for our storyboard video. But first, we use a storyboard.com to create a storyline animation, and we choose CapCut to do some editing for our final product video of a campaign awareness because it's simple to use. And last but not least, we upload our completed activities to the Google Drive. The problem or issue that I encountered during the activity and while using the online IT tool is that during the exercise we encountered, and while using the online IT application was a storyboard.com, this is due to the fact that it has a 4-page limit, whereas each plot requires 9 pages. So how I resolved the problem and what was my effort is that we decided to only snap a screenshot of the story pages because it has 4-page limit and each plot take 9 pages. So this choice was made because we needed to follow up on our next job based on the SOW. So how do I feel about the online IT tool after I completed my task and the comparison of my experience before? So how I feel about the online IT tool once I finish my work is really joyful and relief. I use Canva, Powtoon, and CapCut for some photo and video editing since they were simply to use and allowed me to complete my task without difficulty. So my previous experience has shown that using all of the IT tool that I mentioned, I've improved my creativity and knowledge significantly. And I'm glad to announce that I am capable of creating a poster or logo with my own creativity aesthetically, as well as the video editing. Well, what did I learn through the activity is that I am able to learn and increase my creativity in editing a video and designing an aesthetically pleasing poster or logo. So apart from developing my creativity, I also learning about the topic of a campaign awareness that our group has chosen, which is anti-bullying. And it is our responsibility to get involved since words matter, because bullying is reality that manifests itself in the form of repeated aggressive and violent behavior and usually begin with a word. So its origin is yet to be known. However, individuals with a history of negative and violent home environments are often more susceptible to contraction. So the storyline that we create is about a girl that has been infected. She's now one of the victims of the bullying and spreading a risk and the virus to everyone. So every story that the host makes and everyone words she tells exposes the virus of the multiple people instantly. So we share the awareness of the anti-bullying towards everyone during the showcase soon, and giving the positive vibe where we don't have to be a zero to become a hero. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone for the session for today. Okay, for the sharing. So the happy nice day.